Time again. It's Math with Mrs. Peters, the crazy cat lady of Hiram High School. Today's topic, finding the least common denominator and why in the world would we want it? Alright, least common denominator, or LCD, is the same thing as the least common multiple, the LCM. But you are only using the denominators of fractions and nothing else. Okay, so we must look at the factors, and you will have to factor to successfully find the least common denominator. So, what is the factored form of x squared plus 10x plus 25? Well, guess what? You're going to do ABC factoring. That'd be x plus 5 and x plus 5. Okay, what is the factored form of x cubed minus, oh, that's supposed to be squared, guys. X squared minus 2x minus 3, and that would be x plus 1, x minus 3. And what is the factored form of x cubed? And that is correct, x cubed minus 9x, and that would be x times x squared minus 9, but x squared minus 9 still factors. So I would get x minus 3, x plus 3. So you got to watch out for those. Okay? Now, find the least common denominator for the given fractions. What are the factors of 6? The factors of 6 are 2 and 3. The factors of 2 times x plus 2 is 2 times x plus 2. Now, the question is, what are the factors they have in common? What are the factors they have in common? Well, the factors they have in common is 2. Okay? What are the factors they do not have in common? Well, there's a 3 and an x plus 2. Now, in order to find the least common denominator, you choose what what factors they have in common, 2, and what are the factors they don't have in common? Well, that would be 3 and x plus 2. So my actual final factored form is going to be 6 x plus 2. Let's try this on another one. Find the least common denominator for the given fractions. What are the factors of 3x minus 6? Factors of 3x minus 6 are 3, x minus 2. What are the factors of 2x? 2 and x. What are the factors they have in common? They don't have anything in common. Nothing. So what are the factors they don't have in common? Well, the factors they don't have in common are 3, x minus 2, 2, and x. So my least common denominator, my least common multiple is 6x, x minus 2. Okay, here's a little bit more difficult one, a little bit more involved, but you guys can do it. So let's look at it. What are the factors of 25r squared plus 5r? Well, let's see. There's a 5 and an r, and then I have a 5r plus 1 in common. Okay, what are the factors of r plus 2? Well, r plus 2. Okay, my least common denominator? Well, they don't have anything in common, so it's going to be the whole thing. Now, what happens if we have another problem? Let's look at a problem that looks like this. Negative 7 over 24x squared, and yes, you guys are going to have to write this down, and 5 and 75x. Well, what are the factors? 24x squared. Well, this is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times x. Factors of 75x. Well, this is 3 times 5 times 5 times x. Okay, list the common factors. Well, the common factors are 3 and x. Okay, the uncommon are 2, 2, 2, x, 5, and 5. So my least common denominator, in this case, when I get all that written out, is going to be 3 times x times 2 times 2 times 2 times x times 5, which when I use my calculator on the numbers is 600x squared. And I found the least common denominator. So, with that said, if you have any questions, write them down, bring them with you to class or to tutoring. I'll be happy to answer them. Talk to you then. Bye. Bye.